I feel like a slice of butter melting on top of a big old pile of flapjacks.
Play the victim and you will be the victim.
Very good, Frank. Very impressive. Ultimate punch!
What's up? What's up?
Oh! You hit the soft part of my belly!
You just got killed by a Daewoo Lanos, motherfucker! How you like me now, huh? You are, because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
Ask yourself, why has he got his hat pulled down like that? He's fuck ugly.
Frenches instead. Oh, yeah. Wow. I don't like this.
Power of Christ compels you!
Oh, does it? Does it compel me?
You look pretty.
What did you say?
I said you look shitty.
I offer you a nice egg in this trying time.
Yeah, he's got an egg, you might...
Well, howdy, folks. We're back with the Rowdy Rundown because we actually have some decent chunks of toy news to go over. Larry, good to see you. Richard, hello. I also have this. I got this in the mail from the Bat Dan 89. Stop Motion Girl, hello. It is the Mandarin's head, and I also have his hands. I'm going to make a custom Mandarin out of it. I'm going to use the Mordo body like everyone's doing. So I'm going to make a video. I'll have to paint the neck. Did I just? No, I'm good. Thought I unhooked the sound. So I got to make a Mandarin. Got to make a Mandarin. Did you make any pre-orders? We'll talk about that when we get to the Marvel Legends stuff. I will tell y'all which ones I pre-ordered. But I did. There are some I pre-ordered. But we will get to which ones when we talk about it. But there are some toy news to talk about, so that's pretty cool. But first of all, hi Leia, hello, hello. We'll let people trickle in. We're at 6 watching right now, so if you're watching, make sure you smash the lickety like button. Sorry, I'm white. I can't do that. I apologize. I'll never do that again. Okay.
No. Wait.
Yeah, I won't. Yo, the Benjamin is strong in this one. By the way, y'all know that Monday is 420, right? I hope y'all are getting your stashes ready. I have this one, which, as you can see, it's still mostly full. And I have another one, another 2-gram Benjamin. So I'm set for 420. What is up, Super K44? Sorry, I said earlier I was going to do this later at a normal time, but I'm tired. On Monday, 4 days. 4 days until 420. So prepare your lungs, people. But my camera angle's all messed up. It's fine. It's whatever. We got some toy news, but I really wanted to quickly say, because I don't know if it was what was going on with YouTube or whatever, but I'd get so many views and no one was subscribing. But we just went from 4119 to 4135. So we're getting that ball rolling again. I want to hit that 5K mark before the end of this year so that we can give away the Mezco Spider-Man. It's doable. I've been live streaming every day. I've been uploading shorts. I'm working on my Mighty Max retro reviews. We've still got figure reviews coming. I just did Colossus and Kitty Pryde. And then before that, what did I do before that? Something else. There's something else. I'm not quite sure what it was.
This is something else.
What was it? It was Members First. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But I've got E-Honda coming at some point. I'll probably ship him next week. So we're keeping the my brain just completely we're keeping the ball rolling to push for 5K. We're gonna get there. Some people are going down while we're going up, as Richard says. Well, we're gonna put a pin on that because I have a feeling that after the last week with the super chats and all that stuff that he was getting, that pretty much outed his whole chat as being not great. I think he's gonna chill because he blocked me and he blocked certain other people on Facebook. He blocked me on Instagram last year. He's like, I don't block people, bro. You blocked me like almost a year ago. But he finally blocked me on Facebook. So I'm hoping that this means it's over. But if y'all see something, please say something because the Woke Toy Avengers are always watching, as I said earlier. I just double clicked with the tip. Cool. Thank you for the like. I'm not sure what's. Oh wait, no, thank you for that. I just put that together. Don't be weird, y'all. Come on. They make good weapons. I am not buying any more Valaverse anymore though. So like that, they're good weapons, but I'm out. I'm out on the Valaverse. It's not for me anymore. Even with that pirate line, I don't want to be associated with that in any way. All right, we got the toy news. I'm gonna be fucking weird. Don't be fucking weird, Kaiju Kitty. I swear to God. You come in here being weird, we're gonna kick you out. You're gonna have to go get coffee and come back. What accent was that? What did you just pull out of me? What the hell? That was like mixed of Boston and New York. New York. I can't do it. Hey, I'm walking here. Facts. I'm no longer buying anything from Valaverse. Hey, it's the little things. It's the little things. It's not so much what the CEO of the company did do. It's more so what he didn't do when placed in a situation where he probably should have done something. I don't want to get into it, but it's on my Instagram. So go back a little bit and you'll find it on Instagram. And leaving all that stuff up. The tea stays. Hey, I'm walking here. There you go. What is that? A Jose Canseco bat? He's texting me. Oh, so I live in Virginia, right? And we have this vote coming up on Tuesday, which if you live in Virginia, make sure you go vote yes, because it's a special election and it is for redistricting to kind of like counterbalance what Republicans did in Texas. So if you're in Virginia, make sure you go vote yes. I'm getting so many texts and emails telling me to vote no, and every time I'm like, you Nazi fucks, I'm voting yes. Till this shit's over, we will take all the advantages we can get. All right, toy news time. It's time for the toy news. I live in Virginia, and hell yeah. I didn't know you lived in Virginia, Leia. The fuck? What the fuck? You didn't tell me that. I'll just say Bobby is a clown. I'll leave it that. If I could, I'd vote yes, but I'm a Kansas girl. Kansas, right? Please be safe. God, Kansas sucks. God, Kansas sucks. Not the band, but the state. Carry on. All right, we got toy news to look at. I want to go we'll get there. We'll get to Batman Beyond. We truly will. But before we get there. So those pirate figures look cool. Normally he makes good weapons, but those same machete he uses for action fart fucking suck. I'm pretty sure I have one. I'm pretty sure my Pandora is holding one, which I do like the figures that I have. I'm not going to get rid of them, but I'm just going to refrain from buying any of the other stuff, you know? Yeah, it sucks, but I'm out and proud where I can be. And existence is resistance. So that's all we got to do. Persevere, because we will outlive the bullshit. All right, so this is a BBTS exclusive. It is Player 2 Blanca. By the way, if y'all haven't seen that Street Fighters trailer, holy shit. That thing looks amazing. It looks like the 90s, but on LSD. And am I able to say that? It's whatever. On Lucy and Molly, it looks like you just had this weird cocktail. You had a couple of drinks, and then all of a sudden people start fighting in front of you. That's what this movie looks like. Like corny, cheesy, goofy, but also cool and trippy and like colorful. And yeah, I'm excited for Street Fighter. I think it's gonna be good. I sold all my Valaverse figures except for green and black steel brigade. I think the Street Fighter movie is going to be great. And they showed a little bit of Jason Momoa as Blanca. I'm pretty sure he's like fully CG. He probably did mocap. Oh God. All right, Riley, no more blinkers, the Benjamins. My God. Uh-oh. My mic wasn't on. Is it on now? It's on now. I like the figures that I have too. And I have 2 pink steel brigades. One of them I wanted to give away, but I need to make space, so I might give them away or pawn/trade them. Always a solid option. I like the stop motion. Oh, did they do a stop motion video for this? I didn't see that. But he looks cool. Whoa. They gave you oh no, that they don't give you that in the pack. They don't give you that. That's just for display, but they're like, look at his nicely manicured nails and his nicely flossed teeth, and you get an electric piece. But Blanca is a really good figure. Jada Toys is my favorite toy company right now. They, as far as domestic shit, and even out of like import stuff, I prefer Jada. Like I know Storm Marina's there. I haven't had a Storm Marina yet, so I can't attest to it. I can't be like, I swear off it. No, I have Jada is my ride or die for Street Fighter right now. So E Honda is in my pile of loot. I'm very hyped for that. But we got Blue Blanca. He's Blue Bapadita. He's dying Bapadita. They should give you that stand. They should give everyone that stand. That Batman Beyond is probably the fucking sickest looking action figure I've ever seen. And we're gonna do that one next. So y'all, I've been waiting for a reason to get rid of my one McFarlane figure that I have left. My Batman Beyond. And it looks like the Revoltech is the reason. Jada is okay. I think I'm done with them once we get Zangief. Zangief is bad guy, but Zangief is not bad guy. I love that movie, Wreck-It Ralph. It sucks that they're saving him for last because Zangief is very toyetic. Just a big burly dude with a mohawk and tufts of hair everywhere. It's fun. Excited for Jada Invincible looks great. All right, let's look at this fucking piece of art right here. Oh Jesus, I've been waiting for 1,000 years. 3,000 years ago, this was promised. I apologize. I've seen that meme so many times though. This is the exclusive. You get a bonus head if you order it on a certain website. I'm guessing Revoltech directly, but you get the red-eyed Batman Beyond. You get a fucking Terry McGinnis head. You get unmasked Terry, and it looks like Terry from the fucking animated show. Oh my God. I fucking love this shit. I'm excited. Look at that. I mean, that's a little awkward the way he's like this. What's up, Frankie? S, indeed. S tier is what you're implying, right? S tier. Oh, this is so cool. The fucking wings that you can attach to his arms like blades. Like, I've been waiting so long for a Batman Beyond animated series looking fucking Batman Beyond. And here it is by Revoltech. And if this is my first Revoltech, I think it could be my first and my last, and I would be fucking happy. When does this go up for pre-order? Oh, they start today. Is it up on Big Red Toy Store right now? Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Is it up? Is it up? Is it up on Big Red Toy Store? Where is it? Where is it? It's not up yet. Y'all can see how excited I am for this figure, right? Oh wait, no, that's not the right one. It's not up yet. This is the other one. This is the one that I was like, this is cool, but I know they'll do the real one. Yeah, it's not up for pre-order yet. I'm thinking like 1 o'clock it'll go up. Where is he? Where's freaking Batman? Show me the bat. Show me the motherfucking bat. There's the bat. I'm happy again. This is so, look, we get the grimace face, the fucking and it's animated style. It looks so good. It looks so good. I've never had a Yamaguchi, so this will be my first. And then when CT and obviously makes a KO of this, I will get the KO too, and I'll be like, now I have 2 Batman Beyonds. See, I'm excited about this figure. It's like, and it's also like $60 in Japan, not here. It's probably gonna be like over that, but like that's a fucking good price for this figure. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look how pristine this. And you can't fight me on this because this is my stream, but other than Dick Grayson for the short time that he was Batman, Terry McGinnis is the best Batman. Mic drop. Terry's the best. Terry's the best. So cool. So clean too. Like normally Amazing Yamaguchi is all those cuts, but they've gotten better about that. Like the cuts and the joints and all that stuff. It doesn't look as crazy as it used to, but it's still, look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. He didn't give it to an ordinary citizen. I don't know what voice that's supposed to be. I tried my best. So we get Grimace Terry, we get Unmasked Terry, and we get also normal Terry. No, it's just those two. Okay, so it's just 2 heads, but that's okay. What is this one? Is there a swappable mouthpiece? I'm confuzzled. Or is that the standard head? Wait a second. No, okay, it comes with 3 heads. That's just the one that's on there. Okay. Look at that. We're in agreement. And the reason why I say this is because, okay, so for Dick Grayson, right? He's good at being Batman specifically because he's not like Bruce. He did not carry around that trauma from his parents. He didn't have the mental disorder and PTSD. I mean, sure he has PTSD, but not to the level where he is driven by it. Robin is Dick is like carefree, go lucky, and as Batman, he's like, I think he's far more effective at doing the job because he kind of just keeps his personal motivations out of it. It's just bad guy, stop bad guy, and then he's got to deal with Damian, who's kind of like a bloodthirsty, homicidal Robin at that point, which is a cool and like a shift in how it, because wasn't Jason Todd? Yeah, Jason Todd was kind of a rebellious Robin. He kind of gave Batman the guff or whatever, as it were. And then now the roles are switched with Robin as Batman and dealing with Batman's kid, who's crazy at that point. So it was a really good run. And then Terry, same thing. He's got Bruce as a mentor, just like Dick Grayson did. And he's also has both of his parents, and he's got a brother. So, he doesn't have that emotional baggage holding him back by being his pure straight motivation, Well, so in the comic book and in Justice League, they rewrote Terry's father's DNA. So when Terry and Terry's mom did this, it was actually Bruce's genetics being introduced to the egg. So he is directly Bruce Wayne's son, but also indirectly Bruce Wayne's son. Also, he was the first son for Bruce Wayne before Damian, as far as introductions in canon, not timeline wise, but Grayson is the best DC character, period. Dick Grayson is my favorite DC character. And then Oliver Queen is my second favorite. Wonder Woman. No, Oliver and Wonder Woman are tied. Like, it's hard to like pick a second place. First place, it's very easy. Like, Spider-Man is Marvel, and then She-Hulk and Moon Knight are pretty hard to pick between. So I call them both my second favorite. So Ollie and Wonder Woman are my second, and then Harley's like my third. I love Harley Quinn. And then Terry is probably fourth. But I still think he's a better Batman than Bruce. You need to get more adult Voltec, because if you were like posting these figure fire, that's why I like third company. I mean, I see those mess toys. Yeah, the Agent Venom and all that stuff. Clip these nuts, biatch. How about that clip? How about that clip, Kaiju? No, don't do that. Don't do that. We're not here to call me out, okay? Nightwing and Raven. No, Leia, no, don't listen to him. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is so cool. We get the rockets. We get the wings. It's such a fucking perfect figure. Like, I've never seen a figure that looks this perfect. The best Batman ever is the Batman who laughs. I mean, he's definitely come up the fastest out of any Batman villain that's technically Batman. So I can agree with you there. So there's two of the things that were on the thumbnail. We're already almost halfway through. I've been talking a lot. And then we can go to let's give McFarlane some grace. Why don't we? As a time filler. It's a time filler. I know you, Leia. I know you're gonna clip it anyway. And I know you're going to send it to me. And I know that I'm going to post it on Instagram. So he blocked me on Instagram way back in September, Frankie. Like, when this all happened, right before he started talking shit and calling me names and stuff. But then he finally blocked me on Facebook, because every single edit that I made, I wasn't just posting it and not being like, here you go. I posted it directly on his Facebook page. So he saw every single one of them. So, he finally blocked me. And I'm hoping it's over. I'm hoping we're done with this shit. I want to get back to just toys on the YouTubes. We can all keep our fucking shit to ourselves, right? As far as like, but if it's shit on Instagram, I'm going to post whatever the fuck I want to post. I'm going to shit post in my story. I'm going to shit post in my feed. YouTube is a different story, because I have a service to my subscribers to keep the toy content coming, the movie reviews, the gaming stuff. That is what I started this channel on. That is what I want to keep doing. That was just a little aside, because sometimes people need to be called out for their fucking behavior. So, Tom McDonald, that guy's fucking Canadian. That guy that's all like pro Trump rapper is fucking Canadian. It's like, bro, you're gonna get deported because of who you like. Ugh. And I don't want anyone to get deported, but like, if anybody, deport that guy. So we got these, and I think these are like 6-inch scale. Whoa. Look at that Robin. Look at that Aquaman. These are like evil ones. These are bad guys. This is bad Robin, bad Aquaman, bad Bat, bad Bunny, bad Batman, Black Manta, and Lex Luthor wearing his mother's bathrobe. So I don't know what that's all about. Now, if we want to go what they look like, they kind of look like shit, Todd. I'm just being honest. I don't know anything about this line. I know it's 6-inch scale like your Batman 66. I know it's like upscaled versions of the old Super Friends line. But I'm just being honest here. They look like fucking shit. Poop from a butt, directly. So there, that's all we can talk about that. Because look, we still got those pins. Pins and single jointed arms. How is that a thing? Because you know how Marvel Legends does it, right? They're doing some single jointed stuff. You know what they do? They have the bicep. It's got a socket. They put a peg on the hinge at the forearm, and they stick the fucking pin in the arm, and you've got a pinless single elbow. Not whatever the hell this is. They're like, put a hinge on it. Put a hinge on it. Not M&M. M&M's like the peanut M&M, because he's got a little bit of nut in him, little bit of skeet skeet, a little bit of Batman, Jeanette. No, not Batman. We saw what Batman would do. I apologize, Batman. The only McFarlane 6-inch figure I have is Julie Newmar's Catwoman. That's from '66, right? And they have the same articulation scheme. Before we get to the Marvel Legends, because you know that's what I'm really wanting to talk about here. We are going to look at Christopher Reeves, 1/6 by InArt. Now, I know Christopher Reeves has no upper lip, but damn, they gave him no upper lip. It looks like he's sucking his teeth a little bit on that head sculpt. That one's a little better. The smile is a little bit better. There's something uncanny about it, though. Like, not in a good way, and even in a bad way. It's just kind of like, I don't know. You think it's spot on, Leia? I could be wrong. I don't know. I think let me see. I'm gonna pull up Christopher Reeve. Why are you holding Christopher Reeve's legs? That was Eminem's hero. Christopher Reeves. I spelled it wrong. That's not the one we need. We need Superman. All right, let's look right here. Let's see. It's a horrible pixelated photo. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Let's go back to that stoic face. It's a little off. It's a little off. Don't get me wrong. I love the OG. I remember growing up watching that. Not that I was born in '70, whatever, but VHS was a thing at that point. But I think that David Cornsweet is just mighty filling in that Superman costume. Same with Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill definitely looks the part. It was just much like Ben Affleck, who looked very Batman material. Superman, why would you do that? You just killed that guy. You know. I don't know. I think it's a little off for me. It's a little off. They did really. I think this is probably the reference they were doing. But like I said, I feel like they gave him a little bit too little upper lip. I think they could have brought his lip up just a little bit. Come on, validate me, y'all. I think the lip is what's throwing me on this. You know, the thing is, I do get worn out, but that's from, you know, when I'm doing a push to, like, you know, hit a certain subscriber count and all that stuff. But I genuinely like talking about toys. I genuinely like talking about action figures. That's the reason I made this channel, because, you know, I'd get a toy, I'd show my girlfriend, and she'd be like, cool, I don't care. And then I'd be like, well, that was no fun. And then I just put it on a shelf and not talk about it. But doing this, I get to get a toy. I get to give y'all my opinion. I get to maybe sway some. Is that what you're talking? That's not what you're talking about. Elaborate, Frankie, because I don't know. The post videos. I don't know. I get worn out. We all get worn out. But oh no, I definitely get worn out, but at the same time, Frankie, I've been dealing with shit like that long before it was this bad. 10 years. 10 years this June. That's my 10-year transiversary, as it were. And you know, I've dealt with shit in real life. I've dealt with shitty people in real life. That's way worse than some idiot using a keyboard and trying to rally their circle jerking PDF supporters to try and shit talk me and stuff. They don't affect me. That's why I didn't really talk about it until I started seeing the hypocrisy and, like, okay, you can call out what I say, that's fine. Can't misgender me, can't ad hominem and all this shit, because that's fucked up. But then, you know, you start doing the stuff, pointing fingers at protesters and innocent people in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's just, you know, I kind of wanted to say something. So I get tired of it? Absolutely. I'm fucking fed up with that mindset. But at the same time, I have a platform, and I try not to use YouTube for that stuff. Like, that's usually on Instagram. Like, there's little jabs, there's little references, sometimes a full-on live stream, sometimes it has to be said, like what happened the other night with that super chat. But I'm hoping this shit's done as far as what I have to focus on, because I want to focus on getting to 5,000 subscribers, doing my Mighty Max reviews, doing my toy reviews, doing my toy histories. I want to do Bionicle. I want to do now I want to do Small Soldiers and talk about that because I have some Small Soldiers figures. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. No, I get you, Frankie. Action Nova, what's going on? We're just looking at Christopher Reeve's face. Action Nova, let me know. Do you think it's the lip that's off? I think it's the lip that's off. I think that's what's throwing me. Is it does not have enough upper lip. I think I called that without even seeing Christopher Reeve's face. Like he's got a little bit more upper lip up here. I don't know. But the figure looks great. Like Christopher Reeves, he was like what, 6'2"? He's a big tall dude. Good Superman. A lot of people, that's their favorite Superman. Death Toys, good to see you. Don't usually catch you in the live, so it's nice to see you. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like these faces are a little off. A little too unlifelike in the lifelike appearance. Like this kind of looks like he's got a little bit of blue steel going on. They got the lips right there though. Like the lips are right for that one. They're not like as pursed. I don't know. It's cool. I guess you get the suit and you get the Superman suit. So you get Clark Kent and Superman. You can swap them out. All right. Are y'all ready for the Marvel Legends talk? I feel like y'all should be ready for the Marvel Legends talk. Because we're at the halfway point now. Okay, a bit uncanny valley. At least I got that part. So yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Like I just noticed those lips, and I was like, maybe it's the expression they chose. But I feel like that was the reference picture for that head sculpt. So it's a little too real while not being quite there. So it kind of throws me a little bit, you know. And they are up for pre-order. Well, some of them. The Wave is up for pre-order right now. But I kind of wanted to have all the pictures in one group rather than just being like, oh, let's click this one. Let's click the no, we're gonna but they're up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. The Bath Wave is, excuse me, monster makes me burp. But there were more than that. And I did a live reaction to live stream. Like I was watching the live stream while I was reacting. And for me, it was more of a positive experience than usual when it comes to Hasbro. Did I know every single figure that was going to get revealed except for the Bath? Yes, because Dave, Displaying Model Behavior, has the inside deets where he gets them from other sources and the sources give them to him and various other people and they start talking about it. So I knew what was coming. So it was a little underwhelming in that aspect, but the things that I saw were promising for Marvel Legends. The first thing I will say that I saw was there was genuinely some brand new sculpts and there was not a single fucking pin in sight. So I'm hoping that at least the pinless part is consistent throughout the rest of the fucking year. I don't want to see another Marvel Legends figure with pins ever the fuck again. Ever again. If I do, I may be quitting the line. But this, they started off hot with the first reveal. I was like, yo, now we just need Ares. Bullseye as Hawkeye. By the way, if you're watching Born Again, God, it's hard to hate Bullseye sometimes. Like, I know what he did, but it's hard to hate the guy sometimes. He's a likable asshole. He's a fucking asshole, but he's likable. Fox is the Build-A-Figure's name. But Dark Avengers Hawkeye is Bullseye in a Hawkeye outfit, because if you know well, fuck that. I have a video on Dark Avengers / the Cabal. So after this, if you at all want to know more about them, go check out my video retelling the Dark Avengers story. Wow, I can't even click. There you go. Pins have feelings too. Fuck that. Pins don't got feelings. Fuck that. Bullseye as Hawkeye is dope. Hell yeah. Bullseye is so badass in the latest episode. For sure. Like, no spoilers, but I was so happy when a certain thing happened. I was like, yeah, that person deserved that thing for sure. Hasbro got y'all building boxes now? Those sons of bitches. I know, right? Here, just build the box for the figures. And this is cool because they 100% sculpted a brand new Hawkeye. Like the arm, at least the arms. and even like the upper torso. So like we're not getting an ab crunch on this. We have an upper ball peg. No, I don't know if there's a lower ball peg. It looks like it's waist swivel, but there is another figure in this wave that has a ball peg at the waist, and it's not waist swivel. And it's like, y'all didn't do that for Captain America, but you did it for this guy? Well, I'm gonna pre-order that. So Hawkeye was definitely one of the pre-orders. I said I would talk about which ones I pre-ordered. Hawkeye, Dark Avengers Hawkeye, Chef's Kiss. I have the unmasked Bullseye head and put them on my shelf either way. But I like that it's new. It's not reuse. And by the way, check out r/Figure Fanatics. We're almost to 200 members. Like we were at, oh no, did I mess up my? I did. Of course I did. We were at like 100 last week. Now we're almost at 200. So it exponential growth, right? So check out r/Figure Fanatics. But someone was trying to say that this wave was mid, and I'm like, listen, of all people, I would tell you if I thought this wave was mid. And also, I'm not trying to fight on this subreddit. That's not what this is for. So I was like, let's be civil. We can have a conversation. Just things people want, things people don't want. We all have opinions. We can buy what we want. And I want Dark Avengers Hawkeye. You know? Because I don't want that space to be like the rest of Reddit. I don't want it to be people arguing and all that stuff. And I don't want to ban anybody either. I don't think I should have to. I think I should just say, hey, let's be civil. And we won't need to resort to these types of words, you know? They keep putting Ghost Rider on that stupid, yeah. Even the new one, but that's because it was the same body that they showed with the HasLab, so they just kind of were like, well, we'll make this now. Yeah, I hate waist swivel. It's so ugly. I can't really tell. I'm pretty sure that's waist swivel on there. But why is Bullseye using his feet? Bullseye doesn't use his freaking feet. Speaking of Robbie Reyes, I did pre-order this because I'm a sucker for Ghost Rider. I know we're probably not going to get the car at this point, but that's fine. I don't have room on my shelf. I could put him somewhere next to Danny and Johnny. But after that, there's no more room for Ghost Rider on my shelf. I'm done. I don't need penance. I don't need blah, blah, blah. The three main Ghost Riders that I know of are cool for me. But Robbie looks great other than that waist swivel ab crunch that we were just talking about. That head sculpt is fucking sick. Fucking sick. And it'd be even cooler if they included a Robbie head sculpt without the flaming metal skull, but it is what it is. At least we get the weapons. This is essentially what they showed with the HasLab. I pre-ordered Robbie, but that's it. Did you get the Ghost Rider bike set? No, I'm waiting because I just want Johnny. I don't want the bike. I have the other bike. I just want the pinless Johnny that's not as big as the retro card in the original. That Johnny Blaze is tall. He's big. Especially next to Danny. So I just want the Ghost Rider. I don't really want the bike. I don't like the all red look. That's kind of lame, but that's just me. But Robbie, we got a new chain. We got the crowbar. We got the tire iron. Yeah, the bike is definitely lame, right? I just want a single release of that Johnny Blaze, essentially, is what I'm waiting for. Or really cheap to get the bike and Ghost Rider and then sell the bike. Make my money back, you know? But I like what they include. We get his chain, we get his two weapons, which attach to the chain, which is really cool. And we get that sick fucking metal album ass head sculpt. So that's another pre-order for me. Also another pre-order for me, although I did do a custom Lady Deadpool, but this one is on the Black Widow body. So she's got butterfly joint, she's got upper ball peg, she's got ab crunch. And mine is on the Red Widow, so it is not as articulated. Plus, she's just a little bit thicker. I like that. I like that. That's what I like. And Wanda Wilson is cool. She's a cool character. One of the only Deadpools that didn't actually die in the Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, which is actually Dreadpool. So I pre-ordered her because she's pretty. Pretty gay. I'm just kidding. I can say that. Okay. She comes with the head sculpt for box. But yeah, she looks great. I really like this figure. Also 2 trigger fingers, which is nice. We get the cake in the back. She got those butterfly joints, so she can do all kinds of sword ninja poses and stuff, which is awesome. I'm a big fan of that. We got the kicks in. The only thing she's missing is toe articulation. I think that's the same head sculpt. I may be wrong. Actually, that hair looks mighty different. It looks pretty wild. So I think that's a new head sculpt. But she looks great. I have no complaints about her. Why are we going to Rivals? I'm not done with the wave. Chill the fuck out. Chill out, dog. I didn't go through the whole wave yet. Here we go. And she doesn't have those chode swords. Yeah. You want to know what those are called, Nova? Those are called wakizashi. They're the shorter katana that like a samurai would carry. Not katana, it's a wakizashi. That a samurai would carry under their katana for like, if they needed it. So kind of like a mix between a dagger and a short sword. But it's called a wakizashi. And Deadpool does not use wakizashi. He uses katana. So Marvel Legends, the fact that you included the wakizashi with the maximum Deadpool is some bullshit. Then we get Marina, who is a frog lady from Alpha Flight. Now, I'm not going to hate, okay? Because there's people that have been waiting for Alpha Flight, like Carbon Scoring, to finish the main team forever. Is she the most bland figure in the wave? Absolutely. But she's pinless. She's got some new stuff with those webbed hands, new torso, upper torso and lower torso. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. So I'm not going to hate on it. Like I'm not going to hate something just because it exists. I'm going to hate something if it's bad and it exists. You know what I mean? She comes with a set of fists as well, but $27.99 for that is just, you know, it is what it is. Alpha Flight is the weakest superhero group. So you want to know the only reason I know about Alpha Flight? So what is Wendigo's name? Is it Wade or Wayne? What is his name? What is Wendigo's name? Because there's a storyline where Wendigo, the guy, he like gets put into, I don't know if he gets changed into it or like something happens, like a body swap, but he's like in a female body and he's still Wendigo. It still has his personality, but he goes by a different name. I think it was Wanda. I don't remember the last name, but there's like a portion of Wendigo's history where he was a she and it was the same character, which is interesting to me, obviously. So I always remembered that about Wendigo. And I think it'd be cool if they made a freaking female Wendigo figure. That would be the one Alpha Flight character that I would get. Would be female Wendigo. So there you go. Little comics history for you. There's really nothing to talk about here. She just got webbed hands and she's got toes. So, you know, there's some freaks and be like, oh, a footless female Marvel Legends. I might get her just for that. Because is she a funny character? The way Wolverine made Alpha look in the animated series was enough for me. They're trash. Well, you know, originally Wolverine was supposed to be part of Alpha Flight, but he was too cool for that, so they stuck him on the X-Men because he's Canadian. They're a Canadian superhero team. They're technically the bland but necessary. Technically, they're like the Canadian version of the X-Men, but clearly not as cool. Just like this Psylocke is clearly not as cool as the last Psylocke release that we got. How can you So the Gamerverse Psylocke is thick as shit, right? Damn, she thick, kind of thick. And this one is like not. I know it's a different era. I know the 80s and the 90s were different. This is Outback Psylocke. But I prefer 90s slim, thick Psylocke, you know? That's just my preference. So it's kind of and it's also like retool of Shriek. I mean, it could be all new, but it's just like, look at the gap on those thighs. They could have made those legs so much thicker. They could have, you know, there's things they could have done that would have made it more desirable for someone like me who's like, I have two Psylocks. Why do I want another Psylocke? I mean, the head sculpt's all right. You know what's really weird too? So Betsy Braddock, right? She's Captain Britain's sister, but Captain Britain, Captain Britain isn't Asian, but Betsy Braddock is Asian, and that's because she got trapped in someone else's body. The original Betsy, who was white. So she's like Asian, but not Asian, which is kind of weird. I don't know why Marvel likes to do stuff like that. I actually like the Psylocke. However, the Gamerverse one got the BBL, which makes it look better. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. See, this one just, she ain't got the no articulation compared to that Gamerverse one. She can't do shit, especially with that freaking plastic cape. And no, what a step back. I mean, she's fine. I'm not going to hate her. It's Outback. A lot of people want to finish their Outback team, but for me, easy pass. So there's 2 I didn't pre-order. There's one more I did pre-order. Here we go. All right. So this guy is very interesting. First of all, his outfit looks like shit, right? But that's fine. It's 90s. It looks better than the fucking pinned Bucky cap body that we got for the last US. But I believe, let's get to the photos. So you see the upper ball peg, right? Look what he's got. Look what he's got the lower torso. He's got an upper ball peg and a lower ball peg. So this guy, this John Walker, this 90s Force Works, Avengers the Crossing era John Walker has upper ball peg articulation and lower ball peg articulation, like the Gamerverse Wolverine, unlike the Gamerverse Captain America. So this US agent is the best articulated Captain America that we've gotten. So I guarantee you they are going to use this body, maybe with a retooled upper torso, to make another Captain America. I would love for them to use this body and make Captain America with the scale mail, right? Just do a new upper torso with the scale mail and new shoulders, and you've got the perfect Marvel Legends Captain America. And that's why I pre-ordered him. Also, I wanted to replace that Bucky cap US agent because he looks like shit. Also, his Jenna, hi, good to see you. We're just talking toys, you know? Like it's normal again, hopefully. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. I hope the kittens are well, and I hope you're doing well. Oh shit, I didn't mean to back out. But his shield looks like cherry hard candy. So that also makes me want the figure. This one is too small for Cap, though. Is he too small for Cap? I don't know. I didn't see him next to anybody. I mean, look at those legs. Look at those thighs. Chun-Li got some thick thighs, but apparently John Walker has some thick thighs too. And the cool thing about this is if they wanted to make him taller, I'm pretty sure they could just swap out these boots for like higher boots or whatever. We'll see. But it's crazy that this singular 90s version of a character, which is very off the cuff, like not a costume you think of for US agent, has better articulation than Captain America. And I would hope that the Maximum Cap is a completely new sculpt with this articulation scheme. But it's promising to see a new body, completely new, because this is brand new. There's no reuse here. And that's what this one guy on Reddit was saying. There's so much reuse this way. I'm like, there's really not. There's a couple of figures that are reused, but we got a brand new Dark Avengers Hawkeye. We got a brand new John Walker. We got a brand new Robbie Reyes. We got that brand new Psylocke. So that's 4 out of 6, 5 out of 7. 5 out of 7 are brand new sculpts. Completely brand new sculpt. There's not a single bit of reuse on them. So I don't know why that guy was trying to say, oh, you know, there's a bunch of... No, there's not. These are new. And that's why I was like, cool, this is a good Hasbro stream. I'm not upset with this. I'm not disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. He finally got tired of asking, did he block you too, Jenna? We were all wondering. We were all like, did he block you? Did he block you? Because he blocked me. He blocked Tats and Toys. He blocked Ronnie. He blocked Frankie. He blocked everybody. That shield does look delicious, right? Cool. I'm glad y'all are doing well. You and all those kitties. My God, you got a house full of kitties, girl. I'm jealous, but at the same time, I'm not jealous. Like the kittens are cute, but I know it's stressful, and I know they poop and cry, and that's about it. Starting to play though. It's always good to see little baby kitties. But yeah, John Walker, I pre-ordered him. Fuck it. I said, why not? I'll give you credit, Hasbro. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate just to hate on something because Hasbro made it. I will reserve my hatred and my shit talking for when a wave deserves it. Hey, look, we got our 2 mods from r/Figure Fanatics on here. We got Leia. Well, 3 because I'm 1. We got Sneaky. What's going on, Sneaky? So that's a cool fucking subreddit. Cool little community we're building over there. So make sure you check it out. And then we got Ultimate Wolverine, which I believe is reuse of the Wolverine body we've seen multiple times with new legs and new forearms, or probably just new arms, and the shoulders are the same and a new head sculpt. So this is not all new tooling, but it is an all new character. Ultimate Wolverine. I blocked him before he even went on our show. Wait, did he go? Did he go on recently? Did he pop on? Did I miss something? Or was this like way before? That way Wolverine looks good, but I can definitely get him on clearance. Yeah, it's Wolverine. Who are we kidding? Like, even though it's Ultimate Wolverine, Ultimate Wolverine for people that are active in comics and know what's up is a cool character. But I would say that the Ultimate Comics line for like non-mainstream comic followers, like people who just, oh, that looks cool, I'm gonna buy it, are gonna be like, oh, another Wolverine. And Ultimate Wolverine is definitely different. Hold on, someone's knocking on my door. Give me 1 second. It was maintenance. They're asking me to do something. Okay, this was way before. Damn, you had that premonition, huh, Jenna? They knocked on the door and they're like, we need you to turn the exhaust fan on. You're having like 5 minutes so we can see. I'm like, okay, I'll do it, I guess. I'll do it in the middle of something. When am I going to get my X-Men Evolution version? So we're going to talk about the rival stuff here in a second, because I feel like with the rival stuff coming, maybe Marvel Legends is going to be more keen to do newer, more exaggerated, more like cartoony sculpts. So it may be coming. Oh, you didn't miss much, Max. Just going over the new Marvel Legends wave, a couple other things, you know. Ultimate Wolverine, it would have been nice if they included an alternate head sculpt with the beard and but they just did the masked one, which he's kind of like Winter Soldier in Ultimate X-Men. He's going around assassinating mutants, like sick on him, and he has this whole turn where he's like, why am I doing this? And he starts to question everything. It's a cool comic run. Ultimate X-Men is good. They'll have to use the same group of people as the Spider-Verse for X-Men Evolutions. Or the rival stuff. Hey, we got all the cool people in here right now. We got Max, we got Jenna, we got Sneak, we got everybody. We got everybody. And in this thing, I'm not even talking about this. I don't need that. I don't care about that. It looks goofy. It's too big. All right, let's get to the rival stuff really quick so we can wrap this shit up like a fucking birthday present. All right, we got Marvel Rivals Punisher. Gears of War ass Punisher right here. Looks cool. I don't need it, which is easy. Makes it easy for me to pass on, but it looks cool. I'm glad that we're getting the rival stuff for people that wanted it. I heard Lenny left Hasbro. Lenny. Does Lenny work for Legends? I know that Dwight wasn't there, but he's fine. But yeah, this just kind of looks like a Gears of War Punisher is what he looks like. But that's what the game looks like, so it's fine. It's not a problem. I just don't need it. I don't need it for a custom. I don't need it for anything, you know? That Punisher looks like a ski for me. I was really interested until I saw the pictures, but then again, I'm not into rivals. So yeah, that's how I feel. It's good for people that need it, but I don't need a rivals display. He looks cool. I think we get 2 head sculpts on him. Yeah, 2 head sculpts. I hate that. I hate that Punisher logo. It's ugly. Let me go turn this exhaust fan on for them real quick. Oh my god. Like that was the most all right, now I don't have to speed through this. He's done. So I don't know what they're doing on the roof, but he was like, "Can you go turn your stove exhaust on, and then can you turn that off and turn your bathroom fan on?" I'm like, "Okay, well, I did it twice, and I'm like, I'm kind of in the middle of something. Sorry, I'm busy, but this is my house." Let me see, where are we at? I missed a lot of comp. Yeah, the mold for Wolverine is outdated. Wonder if Dwight's next. Lenny is going to boss fight. That's interesting. So here's the thing, y'all. Hasbro, despite the appearances, is having trouble. Not so much with like making money, but keeping the money that they make based on business decisions, like printing way too much Magic the Gathering, which I feel like is why they're trying to reveal a wave like this for Legends. They're trying to keep the confidence, but people are jumping ship, which is not that's not really a good sign for a company, right? People are not going to buy it to do some Gears of War customs. I mean, they might. Punisher made me. I'm not going to say that. Those rivals all look pretty sweet. I'm going to make crossbones out of it because it's what he should have looked like anyway. That'd be a good custom. Great base for crossbones. Yeah, and then this Moon Knight for sure looks cool. I may pre-order this one just because it's Moon Knight, but at the same time, okay, why are you gonna show the cape and then go? Okay, let's fucking find Moon Knight, you jerks. Okay, here we go. At the same time, though, like that's such a complicated design. Like there's so much going on. This would never fit into my comics display. Like never. It is like, and even the mask is Matt, what's going on? Debbie made a lot of money, as did Little Debbie, but only one sold snack cakes. What's going on, Matt? It's a deluxe with 2 capes. Yeah, I don't know why Hasbro was thinking with that. The cape looks cool, but at the same time, it's just a hunk of plastic. And the design is way too busy for me. Michael, good to see you. Just going over the Legends wave. I know I did the live reaction, but it's the rundown. We got to talk about toy news, right? We've gone over an hour because there's just so much to do, so much to talk about. All right, there's that extra cape here. It is just a solid piece of plastic. It does look cool. It does look cool. Like you could put this on your comics Moon Knight, I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't like how much like techie little gizmos and stuff there are. I think that's too overcomplicated, but that's the Rivals design. That's what they do. So that's what these figures are for. These are for people that want Marvel Rivals, and they're getting them. Even the moon darts are too much. And this is like, it's an all new sculpt, right? That articulation scheme. This is like a fucking, it looks like it's based on Sunfire. Like the sculptor looked at Sunfire, except made the shoulders more proportional because we've got the freaking waist cut on a freaking Spider-Man figure. To answer your question, why keep the box? It looks like it has an upper ball peg torso. And that's all it looks like. That is all it looks like. But this guy has an ab crunch and a waist swivel, which is just so outdated at this point. Such a bad combo. Like the Blockies has better articulation than that, right? Like, am I wrong? I don't have the Blockies, but I mean, Luna looks cool. I like her ballet shirt. It's cute. And they're like, look, she winks. It's our first winking figure. Holy shit, my mind is blown. I'm not gonna hate, but I'm just saying, like, all right, Stevie, Mr. Stevie, chill. She's just winking. It's fine. I don't even know who Luna Snow is. Like, I don't know. She's a newer character, I'm sure. I don't think she's an older Marvel character, but she's a healer in the game. I know that. Well, I'm not going to get it, so I can't get that mad. Like, I don't need Marvel Rival stuff. What are they doing with this foot? Why is his foot like that? Why couldn't they? It's got a rocker, doesn't it? Couldn't they twist it to get it on the ground? No? No? All right. Sure, I guess. Gotta show the cake, though. We're all about cake on this channel. before she had a stroke. Pizza Spidey. It's a little bit better than Pizza Spidey. More like Sunfire. It's one of the first times I don't like a Spidey costume, and I bought Scuba Spider-Man. She looks dope. Spider-Man's a pass. The crazy thing is, why I keep the boxes? They come together, so you have to get them both if you want one. Yeah, let's look at the freaking waist. Look at the freaking waist cut. Look at, you see that? His butt is on his side. I don't like it. It's one of the first times. Oh, we already said that. His foot. I will take no hate for Pizza Spidey. Listen, it was an influential figure, but it's got no boot cut. Very limited. It's a dated figure. It's dated. It was good for the time, like you said. And I got rid of mine. I even got rid of my retro card Spider-Man. I don't get sentimental like that. The stuff that I had when I was a kid, I do. But when I get an upgrade, the way for me is like, if it doesn't fit on my shelf, then I don't need it. Other than like some retro stuff, like some of my older stuff, I have to get a shelf for eventually. But like when it comes to like stuff I'm buying, if I replace it, then I got to get rid of the other one to get funds for more. So my Pizza Spidey, my retro card Spidey, my Sunfire Spidey from the Vulture 2-pack. Even the Vulture is gone at this point because I actually sold both of those, and I got the original Vulture with the pins in it because I was like, I don't like this Vulture for my Spider-Man shelf. It just doesn't work for me. At least there is no Whoopi Talks. Yeah, I do appreciate that. It's a 7-figure wave, so they usually do that. One doesn't have the bath piece, and I take 6. She looks good though. I'm not gonna hate on the way that she looks. She's definitely a little cutie, but I don't need it. I don't need an action figure from a video game specifically because she's cute. And then this is fucking. There's this guy that made his own Jeff the Shark, right? And it's got full articulation. It's got both legs move, the tail moves, the head moves. It's got hinges on the ankles. So whoever made that custom did a fantastic job. You look up Jeff the Shark custom. And then even the they released a Jeff the Land Shark with Shikla a few years back in a Deadpool wave, and I have that one. I thought this Jeff may have articulation. No, its head just swivels. That's it. Its head moves. So easy pass. It's a 2-pack with Venom, but is it really a 2-pack, or is Jeff just an accessory with a swappable head? I think that's more the case. So I feel like this 2-pack is going to cost like $65 just because Venom is huge. Jeff is not small, but like the only articulation is with the head sculpt. So that's lame. That's lame. I mean, they include the fin, so it's like he's doing his ult or whatever, running around, but like Venom's cool. I don't need him. He looks very top heavy. He looks like he would knock things off your shelf. Like my fucking Zeb has been doing. My freaking Black Series Zeb just keeps toppling over, and I'm so over it. They're on my top shelf. Eventually he's gonna break something. I gotta move them or figure something out. Take the collar off, so that's cool. They're like, yeah, just do an articulated head. We've made fully sculpted and articulated animals. Why would we stop doing that now? Oh, because it's Marvel Legends. My bad. By the way, smash that like button, y'all. I always forget to ask. And if you're watching this and you've never seen the channel before and you've been watching this whole time, think about subscribing. We're trying to get to 5K so I can do a Mezco Spider-Man giveaway. Y'all want a Mezco Spider-Man, don't you? Sorry. That was a Wookiee. There's a Wookiee in here somewhere. It's whatever. If you don't want the Blockies one, you can get this one. We got Waist Swivel once again. Fucking Waist Swivel, man. Single arms and waist. I don't mind the single arms so much, but the Waist Swivel is kind of a deal breaker for me. For most things. If it's not covered by a belt or something, I can't fucking stand it. Even with the belt, it shouldn't be there, but was that all of it? Is that everything? I think that was everything. I think we did it. Let's see if there's any more up. Oh, wait. It's 1 o'clock, right? Is Batman Beyond up for the pre-order? Where the fuck is Batman Beyond? Where the fuck is he? Oh no, there's one more thing to look at. And it's right here. Fuck it. We'll look at it right here. Mezco Red Dawn Superman. If you haven't read Red Dawn, Superman Red Dawn. Superman Red. No, it's called Superman Red. Come on, Riley, get your shit together, you fucking nerd. You know this shit. Superman Red. So, Clark Kent Same thing, crashes to Earth from Krypton. But he lands in Mother Russia. So he essentially becomes Superman for, not essentially, he becomes Superman, but for Russia. Red Sun. There you go. God damn, I still didn't get it right. Still didn't get it right. Which one's supposed to be the Chase Moon Knight? Chase Moon Knight? Yeah, I may have to do that because I really want it. I just like to pre-order where it doesn't charge you up front. So you never know what life's going to throw at you. Superman Red Sun, that's what it's called. Ooh, I don't like those proportions. He's got some short ass legs. Is that just me? I don't like those proportions. I think he looks like a dwarf. That looks like he's about to take a shit right there. He's about to be like, super shit. Superman Red Sun. Yep, I'm done. I'm done. But what a weird choice for Mezco to do, right? What a random choice. Like, there's Mezco Supermans, yep. They revealed a Mezco one for the movie, right? Yeah. They did a new skull for that. I don't like the proportions for this. They should have made a 2.0. Is this the old Superman body? Because I really don't like the proportions. He looks malformed to me. And I know they're trying to get him inside some dynamic poses, but we know, like, look how that looks awkward. That's kind of awkward. We know that Mezco, not all of them can pose the best. I would buy it, but Mezco is a lot of money for nothing because Mezco doesn't exist. Kaiju. One of these days you'll cope with your Mezco hatred and find a happy medium. He includes, was that Brainiac's skull in a Russian flag? Okay, this is a re-release from their first year. Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense with how this body looks. God, is it stocky? He looks like he's like a 5'6" Superman, you know? He's watching you. In Soviet Russia, Superman watch you. Yeah, I think that's it, because we've gone over an hour at this point. Because there's just so much toy news. Not really. It's just the Marvel Legends wave was pretty time consuming. But I don't think there's anything else I really need to talk about. Other than these are in stock. Balrog and E Honda. See, he's in my pile of loot. Balrog, I was like, I can wait. I don't need Balrog right now. I can wait. I'm gonna get him. Don't get me wrong, but I'll get him next. That'll be my next grab. Is Balrog. It looks great. That Street Fighter trailer looks so fucking good. Listen, I most of the time go for an hour, Kaiju. Come on. Oh, by the way, Sunday. I may take a break after this next week, but this week, I don't know. It's fun to do it. We don't even need a break. We can do it almost every Sunday unless something comes up. What was I gonna say? Thank Goddess it's Sunday. TGIS open mic. All are welcome except for the people that aren't, and you know who you are. I mean, even if you wanted to come on and have a civil debate, we could do that. But if you're gonna do ad hominem and name calling and say phrases that you don't understand, like straw man argument, when you can't even present what a straw man argument actually is, then we don't want you on here. But all that being said, y'all, ouch, I got a Mandarin custom to work on. So I'm probably going to do that and I'll make a video about it. But in the meantime, keep your motherfucking heads up. Be kind to your local LGBTQ plus community. If you're protesting, be extra super duper 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 safe. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. And deuces. I love you.
My safe word will be whiskey.
Sorry, Rod, what was that?
Whiskey.
Your friend's wasted, Anakin.
Check this out!
Pork chop sandwiches!
Freaking pump! I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day!
Oh, man, he hit his ass with a porky toe, man. Nice.
God, I go to church every goddamn Sunday. You gonna bring the demons out of me?
No matter what you do, I will be proud of you, even if you receive a liberal arts degree. Baby time. It's baby time. It's wait, I wasn't finished.
All right, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
You know my dad?
Oh,
G.I. Joe! What the fuck? This is my hat now. This is totally my hat.